So, Far Cry 3. You play as Jason Brody, a 25-year-old dude who, despite having done great in college, has instead decided to spend his life as a frat boy. As we all know, frat boys spend all their parents' money partying, and then get tricked by a DJ into skydiving onto an island full of insane pirates where they become slaves. You know, the circle of life. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Far Cry. So, Jason here is obviously pissed because Voss stole his sweet phone with all his vacation pictures. He can't post that stuff for Twitter Cloud if a pirate does it first. He's a wuss whose sole abilities are drinking White Claws and disappointing his parents. Fortunately, his brother Grant's a real man, trained from many Call of Duty games. He's got this, and busts them out. Unfortunately, he stops to ask Voss for directions. One impromptu snorkeling session later, we wake up to a familiar sight for Jason. A pounding headache, more regrets, and a brand new tattoo. Fortunately, not another one of Danny DeVito. Dennis, in his infinite wisdom, knows, yeah, this dude, he's gonna free the entire island from Voss. He has the heart of a warrior. And, in his slightly more infinite stupidity, decides to give us gun money. Which, combined with several playing cards, a shark doll, and a few miscellaneous pieces of the wildlife, gets us the one true gun. Now armed with the only appropriate weapon and a complete lack of sanity, we set out to save our friends.
10 seconds later. Seven hours later.
I'm on fire.
Yes, you are on fire. Everyone's on fire. Isn't it lovely? I'm on fire. You're on fire. This guy is soon to be on fire.
The following Thursday.
No, you can't drive like me. I might have gone a tiny little bit distracted. Back to the story. Since I have the memory span of a coked out toddler, we'll need expert help to find our friends. So obviously, we go track down Dennis in Citrus's magic jungle palace. And he tells us, yo, what if you just stole everything? By the way, drink this, it'll show you the future. Our roofie-induced dream tells us the path towards saving our friends lies with a fancy knife, Colonel Sanders Jr., and, Daisy Dukes here. We wake up to Dennis giving us another tramp stamp. With his 2.5 brain cells, he deduces that since there's no KFC in a monarchy, we must go to the only other town on the island, where we find Colonel Sanders selling fried chicken out of his basement. In exchange for his help, Sanders demands that we help him in KFC's latest ad campaign. Turns out that 11 herbs and spices ain't cutting it. By flamin-warfing giant fields of weed with our burning American patriotism and veins full of cholesterol, we can give everyone the munchies at once. Unfortunately, everyone includes us. One drugged up sniping adventure later, Ollie is driving us home while our brain reboots. Turns out ladies had rescued themselves while we were high off our tits. So that leaves Keith and, what's your name again? Miley? Miley. Short here is currently showing them his Pokemon card collection, so we have time to go rescue Keith from Daisy Dukes. Based on some intel from Colonel Sanders, we know Daisy Dukes can only be in one of two places. Voss's personal strip club, or the same bar we find everyone else in. Surprise, surprise, he's getting shit-faced. In exchange for Keith, dude just wants to film some off-brand Indiana Jones movies, complete with collapsing underground cities, a history lesson, collapsing tombs, more history lessons, and the director collapsing after a disco rave knife fight. That, or he just wanted to be a very badly dressed history teacher, not really sure what his plan was in life. Still sexually confused by our last encounter, we go play Citrus the visit to clear our minds. She tries to tell us the story of her people, but I'm still having PTSD flashbacks of Daisy Dukes whenever I see short pants, and I don't hear a thing. She kicks us out to go ambush a convoy, but it's actually an elaborate setup to make her Jason X Voss shipfic a reality. At first, everything goes well. Voss tells us his favorite quote and shares his passion for BDSM, standard first date things, and then he pisses off like the tsundere he is. All in all, I'd give the date 6 out of 10. One Bendy and the Ink Machine nightmare later, we're chasing him down. This shipfic will not be sunk! Now that we busted in, Voss confesses his true feelings. As a deranged pirate, he knows exactly how to seduce an equally deranged arsonist. With cash and kindling, even offering $10,000 for a nutsack. Like most lunatics though, Voss does not know where first, second, or third base are, as they were sold for drug money. Voss, buddy, I love you, but stabbing me isn't a second date kind of thing. And besides, my heart already belongs to Citrus. Seriously, she cut it out while I was fighting Bendy. I think she fed it to a marmoset to unlock its inner warrior? He does not take rejection well, and handles it in the only appropriate way, by showing us his sick pole dancing skills and forcing us to shoot him. Now, with Voss dead and the boat ready, we can finally return to our life of drinking White Claws and disappointing our parents, but we ain't done yet. Colonel Sanders airdrops us on to Shoit's Island, where despite our pasty-ass face being featured on Pirate Comedy Night, no one recognizes us once we change our clothes. Except for Shoit. Seriously, dude? You knew who I was, and you still let me go. Not even my fault I burned down your empire and shot on your porch. It's all on you, bro. Fuck it, while we're at it, I'm breaking up with you two, Citrus. I keep getting Daisy Duke flashbacks whenever I see your legs, and I just can't deal with that. She's all yours, Dennis. Well, okay then. I won't kink shame you. So, you made it to the end. Looks like I must have done something right, or horribly wrong. Make sure to tell me which, preferably through interpretive dance, but I'll accept a comment in a pinch. Press a shiny red button too while you're at it. I heard there's one below the video, and another up in the corner of your browser. Thanks for watching.